Proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go Gators.
Go Gators.
We're good?
Yeah.
You just gave him a hard time for being the clap guy. You said that's what he does. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, this is just his type of thing, you know. Loves the camera.
He's got a good
Always
smile
likes
to go with
Yeah,
it.
a good smile. Just likes to be smiling on camera.
He looks a little shy now. That's okay. Well,
yeah, see?
Gotta break him out of his
You
shell.
call his bluff and then everything's just an
No,
issue.
that's not true at all. I always get a hard time because I'm like, hey guys, let's get a photo together. And no one's like, oh, I don't want to get a photo. I don't want to do one. So,
That's true.
you're the Gary Apple of the group. Gary is my partner. He hosts our pre and post game show. I'm sure if you haven't met him, you will. Photos everywhere. Joe Kraus here has probably taken 3,000 photos for him to go. He did it earlier today. And he says, let's go back and get another one. So
He's
I'll
got
give
a
you
full camera roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Deep. I guess I'll lay off you for a little bit since no one got on you.
There you go.
I want to start with some hard-hitting questions, and the first one I have is nicknames. And I looked them up, did a little research. The Canadian Canon. I guess I'm not going to take it easy on you. What is that? Something that you gave yourself? Is
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
So I walked in after I think it was one of our booster club meetings, and I was just coming back in, and our clubby Mike just goes, "Hey Jonah, like I got something for you. Like you gotta come out real quick. The booster club wants to give you something." I said, "Okay, no worries." No. Walk outside, and they all just had all these T-shirts that said the Canadian Canon on it. First and foremost, did not make it. Did not. Or I don't really know where it came from.
I wonder
but
where
it's
those
awesome.
T-shirts came from, yeah.
And I thought it was a really cool thing. And yeah, I guess I'm that guy now.
You're that guy? Does anyone call you that, or is it just that kind of one thing? Because it's on Baseball Reference.
It's on there, which I guess it's official, but no one really.
Yeah, I feel like
Everybody
Baseball
knows.
Reference,
So.
like, their nicknames aren't like the clubhouse nicknames.
Yeah.
It's like almost fan nicknames.
Right.
Does he have a clubhouse nickname?
I just call him Tong. I mean,
Tonger? That's a
Joe.
good one.
Jonah.
Jonah. Yeah.
You guys are. I'm a first name guy. It's something personal about saying people's first names. I get that, Jonah. I
I'm
like
a last name guy.
that. Are you?
I think
Straight?
so, yeah.
Well, everybody's a little bit different. On your Baseball Reference, you have quite the nickname. Do you know what it is?
No.
Do you guys know? Have you
have
seen
no
it?
idea.
It's the
Cowboy Ohtani.
The Cowboy Ohtani.
Yeah, see, I don't love that either.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, like,
That's a
nobody
lot.
in the clubhouse is going to call me that. Like,
gonna start
who's
calling
this
you
PO, like, claiming Ohtani? Like,
to be
I-
fair,
only
it was
difference is that
me.
guy hits 60 home runs a year and I
That's
just
it.
pitching.
Yeah.
That is a tough one to live up to.
Yeah.
I actually found something, and I would call you
Oh boy.
the White Bo Jackson, maybe. Because have you guys seen this
I've
picture?
never seen that.
The white butch. That one's way cooler, I'll be honest.
This is if I were your teammate, this would be
hands
in
full
my
of that.
locker. Like, I think it's such a good photo.
Make a
It would
poster
make
of
me
that.
laugh. Yeah, it would be a poster
that.
for me.
Appreciate that.
You played both ways, obviously. That's a football picture, which we'll get into, but you were a hitter in college as well. Is there an approach that you would have as a pitcher facing yourself that would be different than as a hitter facing yourself as a pitcher? Like, how would you approach batting against yourself, I should say?
If I was a hitter about to face myself, yeah, I don't know.
Good luck with that.
You don't want to give
Yeah,
away
yeah.
any secrets. Good
Yeah,
luck.
no, exactly. I can't give away my secrets. Not that I would do very successful on myself. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Bunt. Yeah.
You got
Just
wheels too?
No.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
I mean, I'm
He's
average.
fast, yeah.
Average speed.
I saw the leaderboard.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
up
on the
there.
leaderboard. but
Okay.
It's pretty
The
good.
leaderboard of pitchers, like,
Well,
That's
Athletes.
that
Athletes, yeah.
friendly competition stuff. They post them. Do you guys, like, when you're running, you're like, I got to beat so and so. I'm gonna make sure my broad jump's better than that.
it's different when you're on it. You're like, oh yeah, these mean a lot, and then when you're not on, you're like, oh, nobody really wants.
nobody cares, yeah.
It's whatever.
I don't know when they're measuring our sprint speed.
Yeah, we've never
I
measured.
don't think we
speed,
sprinted in camp yet.
Yeah.
But
Guess our miles an hour on there though.
I'm not sure Dustin would want everybody sprinting all out, I guess.
yeah, that's early.
You don't have a nickname. Is there something that you have that's not on Baseball Reference?
Just call me Scotty.
Scotty?
Odd last name guy. Yeah, C. Scott, Scotty.
You guys make one up for him?
I mean, I was always C. Scott or Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never call him Christian, to be honest. Just
His
Scotty.
last name guy.
Yeah,
Last name guy. That's
guy.
true, Scotty.
Tom,
All right.
Scotty.
So you guys are all big leaguers now. Congratulations. That's pretty awesome. There's only 23,000-ish of people that have ever worn that uniform. That's pretty great. There's some really cool things that come with being a big leaguer. Do you guys have any baseball cards of yourselves, or were you a big collector?
Yeah, I was a baseball card collector growing up too, and also like fans like reach out like, hey, I pulled this card, like, do you want it? You like trade stuff with them and whatnot. So yeah, I definitely have a couple of my own cards.
What was your favorite card as a kid?
I had this Babe Ruth one that was like a one of one that I had when I was a kid. I actually have no idea where it is now.
No, that sounds like a good one to
I
have right now.
Yeah, but yeah, I've had
A
me and my
Babe Ruth
dad.
one of one?
Yeah, you'd think
Yeah,
I
you
kept
should
hanging on to that
probably-
one.
I should probably try to find that.
That's like a Bitcoin flash drive.
That's it. I was literally thinking the guy that was digging
Yeah,
for
I'd be
years.
looking
I'm
for
like
that.
go dig in my attic now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was me and my dad used to collect cards growing up. So yeah, that's something we did growing
Do you
up.
still collect?
Not as much anymore. My dad kind of still does. Like he'll have like his closet full of baseball cards and whatnot. So
How about you? Do you have?
I had a few football cards growing up, but I wasn't like a collector. They were just like gifts given to me. Had like a ton of Brian Urlacher cards. But I did actually get one of my one-of-ones last year. A fan gave it to me.
They gave it to you.
gave it to you?
Yeah, like
That's
he flew,
amazing.
he flew him and his kid out and just wanted me to meet his kid and like introduce myself in Miami.
a good deal.
Yeah, and it
Scam
was
those
funny.
guys.
Like one of my friends that I went to high school with was like, "Hey, somebody like that I'm friends with on Facebook said they pulled your one of one. Like, is this something you're interested in having?" I'm like, I mean, if he's like giving it away, like I'm not paying a lot of money for it or anything. But if he's willing to just give it away, like, yeah. So I ended up sending his kid a jersey and signed it this off season, and he like got it framed for his kid's Christmas. So that was pretty cool.
It's an awesome exchange.
Yeah.
A meet and greet, and
a
you
good
get
deal.
a one of one.
Yeah.
I saw that really cool segment from your writing Mandarin. Can you tell me about that story at all on your card?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I was doing a signing event, and the guy I was signing with said, "Hey, like, just talking about signatures," and he's like, "The coolest thing someone's ever done." I think his name's Blevins Cho, and he signed his name in Korean on his one of one. So I said, if I ever get the opportunity to sign it, I'm gonna do it in Mandarin or Cantonese or Chinese.
It's
And
Cantonese?
I messed up on that one. I think it is Cantonese. My family group chat did say "y," and I'm bad Asian grandson. But yeah, so I tried, and then when I had the opportunity, I just said I'm going to try to learn. My grandfather always used to tell me like, "Hey, it's a great opportunity to just try to remember where you came from." So I just spent some time with him and try to learn it.
I like it. Looks super cool on there.
It
Is that a
does look
one of
cool.
one?
Yeah.
Has it been pulled? Has anybody come up to you with it yet?
No, honestly, it's one of those ones where I'd like when fans are able to enjoy something like that. So for me, I'm not really looking to collect it, but I know my dad's definitely gonna try. And yeah, he's just like, I gotta get as many boxes as I can. So
Good. Keep the hobby going.
yeah, pretty much.
So maybe a little bit of baseball talk here. Christian, you're the elder statesman here now. You're like the old man of this group.
Yeah, for real.
You're coming off an injury. It was a long-waited process. I imagine that you were really ready to go champion at the bit at the end of last year, schedule-wise. But you waited a while. They wanted you to come in this year. Is there a chip on your shoulder as kind of, not to us, because I got to see you throw yesterday. Incredible. You looked really good, very competitive. Is there a chip on your shoulder that your name's not brought up anymore? Because when you came up, you had the same hype as these guys do, and rightfully so. And now you're, 1 year out of baseball, and sometimes your name kind of falls off.
I feel like there's always a chip on your shoulder at some point. It's no matter where you go, there's been competition, for jobs and whatnot. But being able to go out there and just compete every day, obviously, and stay healthy, that's what I'm most focused on. People are going to talk no matter what about good stuff, bad stuff, good outings and bad outings, especially in New York. But just going out there and control what I can control, and learn a lot from these two guys, especially. We go back and watch each other's like bullpens and outings and whatnot, and I watched Nolan's live bullpens like 7, 8, 9 times, trying to see wow, this guy's throwing hard right now. But yeah, it's cool to be able to like bounce ideas off these guys and really gain insight into what to expect, especially going forward.
Good. That's the best camaraderie from a pitcher standpoint. I was a bullpen guy. We have a lot of time together. We do a lot of tinkering. There was a lot of talk about you adding a third or fourth pitch What is that coming for you in spring training, Jonah? What is it, something that you've focused on?
Yeah, I think it's just remembering that at the end of the day, like, we're all different in a lot of respects, but at the same time, like, different feels and cues, and the way we go about our business, especially when trying to learn new things, is kind of similar. So I'll try to lean on people as much as I can. But yeah, it's been a little challenging here and there, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It just kind of reminds me of, like, doing a school project and having to, like, work through a problem there. But
What a nerd.
Hey, okay,
Crazy.
I like
School project.
So,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
but like, it's
Crazy
fun.
comp.
I enjoy the challenge of trying to do something new.
It's a little bit easier nowadays. Speaking of old man, we didn't have like the Edgertronic, the super slow-mo, the high spin. I'd try to learn a cutter, and I'd bring it into spring training after a full off season of work and be like, it feels really good.
Yeah.
You're a bullpen catcher during the off season, and then you get out there and it's terrible and it gets hit and
There's
you
a
scrap it.
whacking
It's
around,
kind of a
yeah.
waste of time. You spent, the 3 months working on it.
Right.
It's a lot easier to add. I wouldn't say easier. It's still very difficult to pitch and add pitches, but it's easier to tell if anything's on the right track. Is there one specific thing that you're looking for in a breaking ball coming like into a lefty or away from a righty? Is there what reason is it that you were searching for that?
It's just to give myself options. I think like these guys do a great job of having just a lot of pitches in zone. And for me last year, I just noticed that one thing was like it was just mainly a lot of confidence in my fastball and changeup, and just trying to bring the other two offerings up to par with those two. So that was just my main focus with it. I do resonate a lot with that. Just like back home, like I don't really have a ton of technology, so like I'll be thinking like, wow, that was great. Like I try to learn a sinker, and I'll come into camp, and it's just like, that was terrible. So then drop that one really quick.
It's like we don't like that. The numbers are terrible. You're like, oh.
No, it's just, oh my, it's cutting.
give it
That's
another
supposed to
chance. Let me
cut.
throw some more. They're like, no, thank you. Nolan, you have an insane amount of pitches. It's all. How many do you say you have? I know what my numbers say.
I guess 6.
6?
Yeah, 6 would be it.
Sick.
Why don't you just let Jonah have one of those?
I tried to take a sweeper, it didn't really work.
If that,
Yeah, I mean, like Jonah says, like all three of us throw. I guess me and Scotty throw more similar than what me and Jonah would throw. So that's kind of like the challenging part, I guess, when you're kind of like bouncing ideas off your teammates. Is like what might work for me, like would do completely different things with Jonah's arm action and slot and the way he throws the ball. But yeah, I just like that's what's I guess super cool about baseball is how we're all in the same spot doing it completely different.
there's no cookie cutter version. You're almost left-handed the way you throw. You're coming up way over. You can be a lefty. You've got enough funk. We'll adopt you. You can be an honorary lefty. Have you always had that kind of really unique arm slot, or is that something that just developed?
It kind of just came up when I was a kid. Like I played a lot of outfield, specifically right field. So I would just imagine like trying to throw at everybody I possibly could. So I think over the time it kind of just felt really comfortable over top. But no, I kind of just developed into what it is now. I try to be as natural as I possibly can.
Good. I mean, that's a perfect explanation of that throwing, trying to get that backspin from the outfield. That's something that, as a low 3/4 arm slot, I would have to throw it to third base to get it to come back.
Aim in the dugout.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like, and it's going so slow by the time it gets there. You guys all made stops in Brooklyn. Did you guys? This is the important question. Did you guys ride the Cyclone?
No.
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 Are you not? Are
I'm
you
kind of
not?
scared of that thing.
Are you?
It does look
looks
a little
shaky.
yeah.
It's
If
been there a
if you get
while.
up close to that thing, it starts shaking on the way down. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm out on that.
It's
I'm good
a
off that.
staple. That's a historic
I know.
landmark there.
I watch people ride it though.
Do you? Just thinking, hey, this thing might be coming down. This
Hopefully
might
they-
be front
at any
page.
point it could blow over with a
Yeah.
strong breeze.
What was some of your favorite things about Brooklyn? Like, was there one specific aspect about you're an Oklahoma boy coming to New York City, you get to hang out in Brooklyn. What was the one thing that stood out to you about being there?
It's just, I guess, like the diversity of people. One thing that stood out to me was just like nobody really spoke English where we were at in Brooklyn, and I thought that was like strange but cool at the same time. And it wasn't like one language. Like I remember hearing like what I assumed to be Mandarin, and there was some French, and I'm pretty sure Russian. And I was like, this is insane. Like, how do I communicate with people? And so I just didn't.
But
I just thought it was like
other approach.
Yeah, because like, I mean, grew up in North Carolina, like in a rural area. Went to school in a rural area in Oklahoma. So like, I knew what kind of people I was getting involved with going to school, and then once I got to Brooklyn, it was just a little bit of a culture shock, but it was like super fascinating at the same time.
I think that's one of my favorite things about New York City is the diversity of people. I'm from small town Ohio, still live there, come in for work. My oldest son was born in New York. It's one of my favorite things. Every year they come in, and just hearing the different languages, seeing people of different colors, seeing people of all different types. It's so important to have a perspective that's not homogenous, that you don't see all the time. It's
a good word.
one of my favorite things. Well, thank
Big
you.
word, yeah.
That's why I'm on
That's a
TV.
Really good word. Yeah, SAT word right there.
That's
I don't
right.
know what that means,
Yeah.
but
It's just one of my favorite things in New York is just diversity of people, and
Tons of different food options too.
That's
Diverse
that's
food.
where I was
It-
going
It
next.
leads to that. Yeah.
That's
gosh.
as big leaguers now. You guys have a little bit deeper pockets. You get some of that road meal money.
yeah.
New York, where are you going? Taking family to a restaurant. You got an off day. You got a bunch of family coming in. Where are you guys going to eat?
Lucali's Pizza in Brooklyn.
I'm writing this down.
Unbelievable spot.
Lucali's in Brooklyn,
Lucali's
okay.
in Brooklyn, unbelievable spot. I mean, really, pizza you get anywhere there. That was kind of like the thing for me going to Brooklyn was like living in Florida my whole life, and then you go to Brooklyn, it's like no matter where you go to get food, it's going to be unbelievable. So like I think that was kind of like the main point for me in Brooklyn was I'm trying to try as much food as I possibly can.
Love
And,
that.
yeah, it was great.
I'm kind of the opposite. I mean, I was just sticking to what I knew, which was just like steak and potatoes.
Yeah, there you go.
But there's some like phenomenal steakhouses. This off season, me, Jonah, Clay, and Brandon Sproat, we went to Danny's. It's a new spot, and the steak there was unbelievable. Like cutting into butter.
No, what were the side dish that we had? Hot Pockets? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Hot pockets?
Yeah, it was like
it was-
homemade hot pockets.
Right. I get
Craziest
it.
thing
Game
I think I've
changer.
You
ever
say
had.
a homemade toaster strudel, and I'm all in too.
I mean, I had my
Jeez,
first like crispy rice this season.
There you go.
Pretty phenomenal stuff
Not
there.
bad, yeah.
Yeah. First cream brulee.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, so I spiced it up a little bit.
I like
Yeah,
it. You're getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
Like,
but
so
I
you're gonna
mean,
be talking to strangers.
Sushi's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right. I just feel like I don't get full. I could eat like 37
Yeah.
pieces of sushi and just keep
All you
rolling.
can eat.
There's an all-you-can-eat place there.
All you can eat.
Yeah,
You put that
like,
place out of business.
I'm just floating away at that point.
All right, I have two questions. One, you guys are talking about who could eat the most. We were in Brooklyn. Oh, you eat the most sushi. We were in Brooklyn, home of Nathan's. How many hot dogs could you guys put down in that 10 minutes?
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Who would it be competitive? Would you guys push each other?
I'm out.
Yeah.
You're out?
I'd probably have like 3 in me before I get disgusted by it. But
Are you dunking it in the water?
No,
Like,
see,
I would
that-
say at least two per minute. I go 20 hot dogs.
20
for me.
hot
I'm not even
dogs.
close to that.
No,
No.
Yeah,
I'll
2
probably-
per minute. If it's a competition, like I'm locked in for it.
You're competitive no
Yeah,
matter what
like,
it is.
Yeah, you give me like some water. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably give Joey a run for his money.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
All
watch-
right.
I watched Joey
7?
Chestnut
Maybe.
how many you put down in
destroy
10
some
minutes?
wings this year.
72,
Yeah, there's-
something
there's
crazy.
no
like that.
shot.
I'm going 20. I'd say
20?
20. Yeah, I think I could get one every 30 seconds.
I'll tell you what, I would pay money to watch that.
I would pay
I
money
don't
to
think
watch
I could
that.
do it. I don't think I'd feel very
I think you
good.
get to 8 or 9. And you're
You take the
starting to
under,
say-
you
Yeah,
take the
give
under.
me 8, man. Like, I can crush.
But like, what's one thing that you could eat nonstop? Like you think you could actually take somebody on it? It's hot dogs for me. I'm out.
Steak?
Steak. I mean, I've put some ounces down of steak.
You do the like eat all 40 ounces.
I
get
usually
it free.
see whatever the biggest one is and just.
That's how you order?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Steak I could eat a lot of, but I feel like there's people out there that just can annihilate some
House
food.
it, yeah.
I mean,
Boneless chicken wings, I'm probably up there.
okay. I'm a boneless guy myself too.
Yeah,
Just-
they're so convenient. You know,
Agreed.
I'm not
It's
getting my,
easy,
my
fast.
cheeks dirty, not getting my hands messy. I hate sticky fingers
Oh
too.
my God, you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
I will not eat things that like I love a barbecue flavor on like a rib,
Yeah.
but I'm not putting it all over my face.
Yeah, and this guy will like bathe in maple syrup and stuff. And
Hey, first and foremost, traditional wings are the way to go.
I know,
There's
I'm not
no
saying
shot
they're
about
bad. I'm just
Drums are
saying
flat.
from like,
Boneless wings are just chicken nuggets. That's number 2.
Awesome.
And 3, maple
Which I
syrup
also
is the
love
greatest
chicken
thing on
nuggets.
earth. And if
Chicken
you
nuggets.
disagree, that's fine. But
My 6-year-old would love to agree with you on the maple syrup. Okay, last question.
call me a 6-year-old.
No.
the
no.
mind of a 6-year-old.
The maybe there is crazy.
No. I'm not saying you're a
syrup.
6-year-old.
All right, next
You have the same
Next
the same
question.
appetite. Okay, last question. They don't do a lot of hazing anymore, which is good for most things. I dressed
Yeah.
up 4 times in some very not fun
There you go.
outfits. Enjoyable, but it's kind of team building. The last things we did when I was playing, we did like a rookie talent show. They don't do any of that here, but if they did a talent show, I want you guys each to pick what your talent would be. You have to do it because they're going to ride you if you don't. So what would be your talent for the talent show?
Okay, so speaking of food, if I had a boiling hot bowl of Vietnamese pho, I could put that down faster than probably anybody on the planet.
Yeah.
So boiling
true.
hot, it's probably like a minute 30.
That's
So,
a fact. That is incredible.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know
it's
what that
like
means, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
It's like a
Nice.
bowl, like ramen, but
Yeah,
pho.
yeah, but like,
it's like bone broth.
is that a talent?
Yes,
I
it
went
is
to
a
eat with
talent.
him, and like we'll like get our food, and like we'll first start, and I look at Jonah's, and it's gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Okay.
think like the guys would be like, man, he's talented, you know?
Well, hey,
It would be a
there's
talent.
different judges.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I don't know.
Because you have to. if
I'm
you
pretty
did
good
it
at
with me-
karaoke.
Well,
Yeah, we
okay.
know that.
Like,
What would
I
be
don't
your
have a
song
great
then?
voice. We did some karaoke on the
Yeah.
bus rides last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
did
kind of
Courtesy of the
thing.
Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith.
Okay.
That's my go-to.
So,
but I got a lot of bangers.
I
can go.
appreciate that. Like singing in front of people, my scariest thing on earth for me. Like that would be, I had to do it on the bus as a rookie. Scariest thing on earth. But the fact that you do that for your teammates, and you're a little, you're shy. You didn't want to talk to strangers in New York, that kind of thing. You come off a little bit more subdued.
Yeah,
to
Clubhouse
sing in
is a
front
little
of
different
Agreed.
character, I
love
think.
hearing that about
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I like performing for the boys.
What was
I
your song
probably
that you did?
wrote karaoke 4 times last
So
year.
someone in the crowd while I was panicking said, "Duo Canada." I said, "Oh, of course, I know that."
No,
one back of my
no,
head."
that is not true.
Canadian
That
Canada.
is not true.
No.
You made that up?
No,
No.
he said, I think I know The Climb by Miley Cyrus.
I did.
And I'm like, okay, let's put that on. And then he just starts singing Oh Canada.
Someone from the front row.
And it was awful.
Someone from the front row said, "Hey, Duo Canada," and I said, "Okay, no worries." So I did that, and I got booed off.
I
and
think
then
they
got
said
told I gotta
don't do
redo
Oh
it.
Canada.
I
You gotta
was
get
listening
Nobody
to
want
one.
like anybody can do their national anthem.
So you would think.
You got to do something
You would
else.
think, but
So I don't really know music.
I don't really know music. See, that's the one thing though. Like you put a microphone in front of me, I'm done. I cannot sing. Like I blank every time I think about lyrics.
I know a
and-
lot of songs, I would say.
Yeah,
I did
might
Baby
just
by Justin Bieber.
That's good.
Oh,
That
Wow.
was a song I did.
All right.
But we would go around. I was trying to have
Yeah.
other people sing too. We
How did
gotta
that
get
go?
It
If
was
you're at the
solid.
front of the bus, other people jumped in.
They jumped in. Yeah, they helped me
Okay,
out. So it was
all
nice
right.
to
Yeah,
get
that's the
everybody
best part. When you got a good
Participation.
crowd, it helps.
Yeah.
And
You
Yeah,
got to
so-
start it. You got to start it good to get everybody
you
involved.
got to get a
and then-
good song everybody knows.
Exactly.
Or you're
Exactly.
just by yourself.
Yeah, you're in
It's
trouble.
about that
Yeah.
commitment.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. I hope you didn't feel too bad about being grilled. So I hope it went all right.
That was awesome.
Smooth.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
All right, thanks.
appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Yeah.
Jonah? Tonger? Sorry. Last name.
Tonger.